It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Joey Sly's going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, there's Ray Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 6.
Runner with Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
May now, 3rd and 2. Gets this one to London. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the gun, it's May. Now here he goes. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
He's across midfield to the 40.
So now here's 3rd and 5. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
I'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, you look right through.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott. Taken in by Chase, left side.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the end. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Prescott's a sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott, quick throw, complete. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
Dak now from the gun. Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Barkley good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. Escapes his grasp. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Prescott here from the gun. He brings it in. And he's brought down at the line. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Second and goal.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Third down here. Need 8 on the play.
It's now third and 8.
Air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. He's out in the clear. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts with a slim 2-point lead early. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Cam Little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Dump off Popeye's back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen the pace pretty good dividends for them, too.
Back to the air, it's May. That's Hill on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down. Torrey Taylor in punt formation.
And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. He's got it. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Continuing to move past the 45. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. There's a screen out for Walker. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Cox, this is Rainey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Good throw completed by May. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Complete to number 86, Zach Ertz.
May now, 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Taken in by Hill, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
It's a gain of 14.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Colts 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Now May on 4th down. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs.
There's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
23-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
the return. Here's Tyreek Hill. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. It's caught left side by Hill. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Prescott. Right back to Hill. This is caught. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. First down from the 42. Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Dak throwing again. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now it's Prescott again. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give up the gut to Walker. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
On the red zone now. It's his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Slides kick is up and good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for 1 more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final throw before the break. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Colts and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Running right, it's Barkley. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Jukes away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Escapes the pocket. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And forced a 4th down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Colts and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the 2nd half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's May. Finds the in route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 6.
May now to throw on 3rd. Cox, this is Lane. And he's taken down at the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So Reed gives here to Barkley. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
May now, 3rd and 2. Gets this one to London. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Looking inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
Again, it's May. It's a screen to Barkley. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Saquon Barkley. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th.
Trying to throw for it with May. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The Colts will line up for
To the air yet again, May. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
1st and 10 from the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun is Prescott. It's a big strike to Hill. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw him before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Dak now from the gun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. Great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
The Colts and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another.
They go to Barkley again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. That is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
At the 10-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To throw, here's May. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It was pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. Prescott. It's his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Dak throwing again. Finds Chase on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Now it's
7.
Prescott again. Here's a screen now for Walker. And this one does not go far. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing again. Prescott. It's caught. Chase has it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like, curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. His defense to fight. And the play went right over his head.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 31, Colts 24.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. First down, May. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Running is Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. Hits the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Hey now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That goes for 32 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
First down. It's a gain of 32. And the Colts first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
5 yards on the play.
3rd and short. Barkley. He'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
Barkley. A gain of 4 yards. And the Colts first down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards the effort there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Colts in range for a game-winning score. Barkley does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're trying to run it in, Barkley. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. It's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Setting up to pass. That's Hill on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw it. He'll try and run this. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here he is to throw. In the hands of his running back, Walker. Now first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
At the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
On return, here comes Davis. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Colts and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Go right side is caught by Robinson. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
18 yards on the play. That's good for the Colts.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Design quarterback run here. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.